Welcome to OIS GOLD, the first ever AI solution in the world that replicates the precise human jewelry retouching. And today I want to show you how you can tremendously boost your speed of retouching on a photo of a stud earring. And this photo is not of the great resolution and it's not of the bad resolutions. It's somewhere in between, a little blurred, but you will see how much work is done literally in a twinkling of an eye by OIS GOLD. So let's take a look at the photo and see the details. It's a little blurred photo, not in the focus or just of not enough resolution. And let's look at the front side of the stud. The stone doesn't look that crispy and sharp, and all the diamonds around it, they're not that clear, especially that one. Like, we have to guess that it's a diamond. If there were no diamonds around, I wouldn't think that it's a diamond. Maybe it's a metal or something else. So it's not that clear, and this photo needs a lot of work, especially here. Like, we'll have to cut everything, blur, smooth everything, and replace the diamonds. So what do we have on the right side? So first of all, this diamond is out of focus. And maybe it's not a diamond, but whatever, it'll be a sapphire or something. So this stone is out of focus. All the edges are not that clear at all. The metal needs some work. We got a stain here, some diamonds as well, the shadows, all that small dips. This part is very unclear what's going on here. So we'll need to fix the shadows, the thread. We got the thread and the cap that has to be fixed as well here and here, and obviously the shadows. So we have a lot of work to do to this photo if we need really good results. So, but first, before we start actually retouching the photo, let's take a look what OIS GOLD solution delivers. And first, let's see the retouching of the OIS GOLD AI of the stones. Here it is. Look how much more sharper the stone looks like now. Look, this was before, and we got some problems here, some imperfections here and here, all around the diamonds actually. And now the stone has become way clearer, and nobody's going to be zooming like we are zooming here. At most, it's going to be this resolution, like this. That's going to be the biggest resolution. And look, that was before, kind of was dirty or it was not that attractive. And now, look, it looks so clean, so polished. Amazing. And let's take a look at the diamonds that are surrounding the stone, especially that part. It's a very, very tricky part. Look, the diamonds look real diamonds right now. They're not artificially painted. They look like real diamonds. And that problematic spot, it also has that stone here. Like, look, before and after, here's the stone. It still doesn't look that good because it was so difficult to guess, but we can easily replace it with one of these stones and it will look really nice. So this is all about that part, the front part. Now let's look at the side of the photo. This was before. Let's look at the thread and that cap. That was before and after. Look at this beautiful thread. You have nothing to do to it. 0 time invested. And you've gotten that in 30 seconds. Look at this, especially the ending. Look, the tip was kind of Not the best tip ever, but now, boom, look how beautiful it is. Amazing. Same for the sides and for the diamond as well. That's out of focus, but it was like very hard to figure out the outlines of the stone. And look now, boom, it has become way more clear. And if we look at the maximum zoom that will be applied in real life, I believe maybe it will be like this. But if you look before, it was kind of not that enticing. And right now, look, it looks way better. But we still have a lot of imperfections in the metal, and we have to deal with them. So what do? We open the second version of the very smooth and sleek metal retouch of OIS GOLD solution, and look at this. Look, there was before, completely before. This is the second step, and this is the, that was before, this is the first step, and this is the second step. Look at the shadows. Look at these beautiful, gorgeous shadows that look so realistically. They're real, actually real. Nothing has changed to the main outlines. But look, especially that part. Look at this part. How bad it looked like. That was the second step and the third step. Beautiful. You have nothing to do that part besides this little spot. We'll have to fix this. Now, let's look at the handle or at a pin. That was the original, right, photo. And look at the colors, the vividness. And this is after the second step. Look at the shadow. We'll have to fix that part because honestly, I don't know what's happening here, but I believe we'll just need to cut this part out. And that'll be really nice. Now, the main part of the earring. Look, we get some imperfections here. The stain, as you remember, the shadows. So let's look at all the spots. We have no stain anymore. These reflections got really blurred. I really love this gradient reflection. It looks amazing. We'll have to work on this part. But before it looked like that, the second step looked like that, and the third step looked like so. We can take the first step and like make it look nicer. And look at this part. It looked like this. Kind of needed some repainting. And right now it looks so clean. You literally, like honestly, you just need to use that spot healing tool. Oops, it's too big. And let's just like fix this, like real fast. It's not the best solution, but it's a good solution for the fast fix. Done. Oh, look at the shadow. Same we can do here. Exactly the same. I'd rather use the brush, but whatever. I'm getting pretty good results. Look at this. Look at this beauty, and I don't like this reflection as well. So we can get rid of it like this. It looks nice. Yes. Look at this. And as long as the stones have changed, they have become way smoother. So we can use the eraser and just paint around the stones. Literally just removing the excessive parts. And I remember, just you don't need to be that precise, because these metal parts, they are already retouched by the same algorithm. So you don't need to be that precise. And look at the stones in the metal. And now let's group these layers and look at how the earring looked before, and look at the metal all around the spots between the diamonds and how it looks right now. So what's left to do is to remove the, let me remove that part so you could see the effect with the main stone. And you see I'm not that precise at all. I don't care about if I'm raising some parts of the second layer of the metal because it still looks nice. So look, before and after, before and after, before and after. Now with the correct maximum zoom, before didn't look really nice. Something was weird here. And now after. Look at this, how way better with more contrast and how like the stones become clearer. Oh, yes. Actually could have left this one like this. I like this one. This one looked nice. This one looked nice. I like this one. So pretty much you're just erasing. All you do is just erasing. Erasing the unnecessary spots. Done. Same we can do here to the stones, like just a little touch without like caring much about it. And we can erase this part later. So basically, in a couple of minutes, we've reached the point of I believe, at least a 40-minute to 60-minute work. Imagine in a few minutes how much time we've spent. Like it would have been like 4 minutes of raw time you've spent on a piece plus 30 seconds of OIS GOLD algorithm. So let's say 5 minutes over 60 minutes of your manual work. Isn't that crazy? So write in the comments below, what do you think about the results? And how much time do you think you would have saved if you used OIS GOLD for that specific photo? And we, OIS GOLD, dare you to challenge us and send us the worst photo ever that you would never want to retouch. And we will deal with it. And then we will send you the results and create the video with the, like, we will select the worst out of the worst photos. I will create the video and show you how drastically you can improve the speed of the retouching. And if you're the company that has a huge amount of jewelry photos to retouch every day, hundreds or thousands, feel free to reach out to us and we will offer you a deal that no one will ever beat in the world, and you will be so happy to work with us. So I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next videos.